Good afternoon to all the participants. Can you hear me? सब
Yes.
लोगों को एक तरफ से मैं मेरी तरफ से नमस्कार और आज this particular program which is exclusively on MSME loans and financial assistance, which is very important for all MSMEs. You know, MSME is most important segment in our economy and playing an important role in developing our country as well as the economy of your country. And अगर आप this data if you see, so there are almost 6.5 crores across India and employment around 12 to 13 crores and spreading across India, length and breadth of the country around 6.5 crores of units. And if you look at the products which are there, almost more than 9,000 crores of 9,000 products in the MSME sectors and contributing nearly 30% to the growth of the GDP and contributing nearly 45% to the total manufacturing output and 40% in terms of export. And if you see the growth in the country and the states, the MSME is playing a major role in getting in making the India a global level partner. Ultimately, India is the destination for investment and a manufacturing hub. Today, if you see the population across the globe, India is leading, and one of the geographical dividend is the young India. You can call it an young India, where almost 50 to 60% are below the age of 25, 20, 30 years, 25 years. Working class is huge. So if you look at that, so the overall growth, it will help a lot in terms of the geographic dividend point. And individually, if you look at the number of MSMEs across the India, almost 6.5 crores, and each state, leading major 5 states like Punjab and Maharashtra, Gujarat, Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu, they are playing a major role in contributing to the growth of our country. And exactly what we are doing in MSMEs. MSME is nothing but it is a very big ocean. It's a wide area, micro, small, and medium enterprises. If you look at the opportunities which are there in the MSMEs, there are a lot of sectors which has got wide scope for the development. These are the main small sectors which I have opened, and the participant can look into that, which are the area they can get the benefits if they want to start industries. And there are certain service sectors. If you look at the MSME, we can't even say only the manufacturing, but there are service sectors also contributing a lot to the growth of the country. And what exactly we are looking at? If you want to run the industries or business activities, ultimately we are to choose either service or manufacturing sectors. Of course, the manufacturing sector has got a huge scope. We have got various areas of operations, and looking at that figure, whether it is a manufacturing or a service sectors, and selecting a particular sector for setting up industry will become very important, depending upon the various areas. And the one more point which I would like to mention here, anybody who are in the just beginner who want to start industries, there are stuffs I have mentioned here, which is very important. Please look into that. And the first and foremost, you have project selections, technology missionaries, arranging the finance, unit development, and filing entrepreneurs memorandum, that is working restrictions and approvals and clearances. These are some of the steps we want to start and already were already on the line. Similarly, when the newcomers who are interested to start, we have to focus first on the project and the product what we are going to select and start. These are the some of the points which you can see and look into that when you want to start the industries. Similarly, for technology and missionaries, which is very important, whatever we select, the technology and missionaries, which is the most important key things in setting up industries. That is also very, very important. And similarly, for arranging the finance, this is the most important. So when you want to start industries or business or a manufacturing units or the service sectors, the first and foremost is the financial arrangement. The finance is the key, which is very, very important in the setting of industries or any other place. Now, why we need money? One is uh, to set up industries, you need to understand where and how much money is required for the project. Whether it's purchase of machineries, whether it's for the working capital or it's for both. You have to work it on based on the project report as well as the requirement of the fund. And at present, there are certain government of India schemes which will help the entrepreneurs to adopt or to go for financial arrangement. The first and foremost is the Mudra scheme, which is very important for a small entrepreneurs who want to start industry from the home itself or any other area, which is small area, trading you want to start or packaging or repacking the, and based on the food sectors or any other apparel industries. So like that, the Mudra scheme is the one scheme which is very important. All the bankers can give up to 10 lakh rupees without any collateral securities. Here there are three components. They up to 50,000 and 50,000 to 5 lakhs and 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs. This is the three components. The reason is uh, it depends on the project what you select. For example, a small project just for packing purpose or for just trading purpose, where you procure the material, repack it, then you will sell it. That is also one of the area where Mudra can play a major role. So for almost 4,000, almost 40,000 crores have been disbursed. So in the last 7 years, the scheme was started in 2016 when the government tried to help the MSMEs. That is the one. And Stand Up India is another area, which is the loan where the credit facilities can be given to women entrepreneurs or SC/ST categories. And here, when you say women entrepreneur, there the percentage of tax, for example, how much percentage of share in the company. If it is a more than 51%, then it is a women entrepreneur. So like that, the Stand Up India particularly will enable a lot of entrepreneurs who are having women entrepreneurs are percentage, their percentage is more or SC/ST categories. So under this category, you can get loan up to 1 crore from 10 lakhs to 1 crore. That is the main loan arrangement being exclusively for SC/ST and women categories. So almost all the banks we have instructed to give minimum two to 1 to 2 cases where this particular stand up in the loan a major one. So we have done almost all with all the banks. So give loan for these categories, especially for community. So my suggestion is make a proper project report and approach the nearest bank and you can avail the benefit under this. Stand Up India Mitra is the portal which is there. You can log in, upload the documents and project reports, Aadhaar card, PAN cards, all the basic document which is required for the one thing you should keep it in mind when you select a project, the most important point you have to sell, you have to think about the product which you are selecting or which you are going to manufacture. Because you should have a proper marketing and the customers oriented and who are the customers going to buy your product and what will the business plan, how you're going to refund, repay back the money to back to the bank. These are all the important point which your business plan should look into that. And once this is get confirmed, the bankers will have a they will go through that and then take a necessary decision. Because we have one more point is MSME. We are from the department side. We have organized many online sessions, offline sessions for the benefit of the entrepreneurs and calling the bankers so that they will participate. They will come and interact with them and then take necessary or also guide them if there is a problem, anything is in the document, they will rectify and then take it back and then arrange for the loan. That is also one of the areas where you can see. And this particular Stand Up India, it is for both. Uh, Normally, they will see for more green any energy project. That means where they should not have any impact on the pollution. See, आजकल है ना परिसर तो बहुत important है. So इसकी बारे में थोड़ा जानकारी देना है. आप if you would have very specific project, for example, LED lamps or green energy, renewable energy based project. So that type of projects will give a more importance in sanctioning the under this particular project. So that's why these are the schemes which normally helps many entrepreneurs to go for loan under this particular scheme. And third one is the normal loans, that is PSB loan, public sectors, banks loan, 59 minutes loan. It is an online portal. So this particular loan portal has been created to help the MSMEs, those who are already in the line. This is particularly for already in the line and having the GST registration and income tax paid. And for that categories, that existing industry can avail the normal loan under this particular portal. So both working capital as well as the term loans or purchase of machineries or construction of land, that also you can avail under this particular loan. So PSB loans in 59 minutes, that is a portal. So normally for this particular portal, you should have 1 year balance sheet or GST filed GST filed copies you should have, because this portal is linked with the income tax database as well as the GST portal. So what happens once you file the document data, automatically it draws the data information from the particular is department and get your loan sanction in principle of portals. So all the banks are registered in this portal. So you can register, you can take the benefits under this particular portal. Similarly, we have PMEG. What is a PMEG? Prime Minister Employment Generation. This is the for young generation, young entrepreneurs who want to start industry in the first generation. For them, this particular scheme plays a very important role. So, Prime Minister Employment Generation Programs, where loan up to 50 lakhs can be given for the manufacturing. So, for service sector, up to 20 lakhs. So kvaconline.gov.in is the portal where this portal will help you to go through the step by step how to upload and how to submit the document. So you can visit that portal and keep all the documents ready in advance and upload all the required documents that will help a lot to you to reduce the time consumption. So PMEGP right now it started almost 2 decades back. So nowadays there's a lot of changes have been taken place, and once you apply, it will go to local district industry center portal where the local district industry center joint directors are in charge of that. They will verify thoroughly and then they will upload again. They will verify and then once it is fine, they will okay. Then it will go to the next the bankers, whichever the bank you know, which is very close to your area, you opt your based on your choice of the bank, it will automatically the data will be transferred to the particular bank, and the bankers have got authority to call you and verify and then discuss with you and verify the documents and the place where you are working. They can also inspect and then make the necessary eligibility exams for the loan. And one of the most important factor here in PMEGP is subsidy, because every scheme, whatever the government makes, has got some uniqueness. For example, in PMEGP, you have got a subsidy from 35% to 25% to 35%. If you are setting up the industry in an urban area, you will get to that 25%. If you are setting the industries in rural area, you will get a 30%. So your contribution will also be very, very less. For instance, exclusively for women and SC/ST, your contribution in the project is 5%. So on one side, you have got a investment on a project is very less, and also at the same time, you're also getting the subsidy for the initial investment. And over a period of 3 years, if you are invested, and if you run the industries for 3 years continuously without any problems and paying all the taxes to the government, then you are eligible for second loan also up to 1 crore, where again you are going to get 15% subsidy for that. So totally you will get around 40% and 50% in case of depending on the location of your unit. So you can avail the benefit under this PMHP. So and also first and second point, what I would like to mention here is if you are first generation entrepreneurs and over a period of time, you can say if you are exporting, there also our ministry is helping. That is, if you are exporting, first and foremost, you have to get a AE code, AE code, import export code number. And second, you have to register in the respective export promotion council. So that is a PP, export promotion council. If you are registered in the export promotion council, you have to pay fee. In that case, fee. What happens? That amount will be reimbursed by the ministry. That is the one important point the government has started. Those who are in the exporting first time, the export promotion council fees will be reimbursed to the parties. That is the one. The second one is if you are first time exporters as a first generation export, first generation entrepreneur, you are going to get the reimbursement for the even EPGC payment what you made, export credit guarantee scheme, where when you are exporting, from India to some other country you are exporting, you have to send the materials or goods to the particular place. For example, by show, by air, or by sea, anything you can. In that cases, you have to pay the premium for the policies. That is ECGC, Export Credit Guarantee Corporation. So where that department will take care of your export line, logistics. If anything happens in the during the logistic period, so when the SGC will come into the picture, they will reimburse the price. In such case, whatever the premium you have paid initial, that will be reimbursed for the first generation entrepreneurs. So this is the one of the important where right from the your PMEGP line to till you are exporting, the scheme has been fabricated or integrated like this. So my submission is those who are in the beginners, they can also play for PMEGP. And finally, we have credit guarantee fund for micro and small enterprises. So which is also very old scheme, and it was introduced somewhere in 2000, and till now the scheme is in running, and all the national banks are also authorized to operate this scheme. And recently, one of the most important point is the amount from 2 crores to increase to 5 crore. So under the CGTV scheme, 5 crores is the amount loan can be sanctioned for the existing as well as for the prospect from 0 to 50 lakhs, 50 to 1 lakhs, 1 crore, 1 crore, 1.5, 1.5 to 2 crore. Like that, the processing fee has also been slashed down. So this is the one area. These are the major schemes which most of the uh, MSMEs they need support to this particular schemes. But only thing is you have to see which are the unit and what type of loan you require, and again the quantum of loan you require. It depends on the project. So please prepare a proper project report. Unless you have a proper project and identification or requirement of your funding in that particular project, you will not be able to take a proper decision. So that's why these classification, either Mudra, Stand-up, or a normal PSB loan, or even Stand-up India, or CHT saving, all these schemes. So just these all the schemes for enrolling support. So once the unit is get started, or over a period of time it gets developed, then you have to stand on your own. These are all the schemes for enrolling support. So and at the same time, when you take the loan from the bank under any one of these schemes, you should be able to have return in a stipulated time, because everything is time bound. So the money which you borrow from the bank is money of the public money. So you should have a clear, conscious, and then responsible way to take it and then return it back to the bank, because the India needs good entrepreneurs, always needs entrepreneurs. So entrepreneurs should play a major role in reshaping our economy. So this is our major this thing, in which I wanted to highlight this, because being the loan, which whatever the loan from the banker side, they have individual bankers loan is there, then they can also apply. But on the government side, these are the major schemes which I wanted to highlight you. And registration in the portal, whether it's Udyam registrations or sorry, Udyami Mitra registration or a Stand-up India or a PMAGP, respective portals are available. Please check at your end, and if anything is done, you can contact us. We will definitely help you. The second point, whatever the I wanted to highlight here is, whatever the loan you want to avail, or whatever the benefits you want to avail from the government of India side or the state government side, the first and foremost, you should register in the Udyam registrations. Udyam registration portal. Why do Udyam registration? Any business you start, simply you can't start as it is. So you should have some proper records, proper registration, proper authentications, and registration process. Here, your ministry has started Udyam registration, which is very, very important. So Udyam registration is the one which gives a proper kind of support to you, because in future, if you are going to take any benefits under the government pending state government scheme, this Udyam registration document is very important. Today, any policy you want to make, we have got the data. So you can find out the data, what are the micro entrepreneurs are there, how many micro entrepreneurs are there, how many small entrepreneurs are there. So all this we can find out in our database. So this will help us to formulate the policy, and which will help the all MSME units. So my request is all of you to get registered in the Udyam registration, make a proper project report, and then any other requirement, so we can help you. So I think I have got a certain meeting here, because madam requested me. I would like to continue for some time, and I mean, sorry, wanted to participate in the program and address my SME schemes. So I think Madam Uchi, Madam, can you please any questions or anything is there? I'm ready to answer for that, because we have almost 120 slides. Maybe it's taking the time. Particularly, I want to focus on this financial schemes. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please.
Hanji.
So any questions is there? Please let me finish it off fast, because
Yes, sir.
I have got some calls there from other places.
Sir, which एक सेकेंड सर, मैं अटेंडीज को लाइन अप ले लेती हूँ। शोभित जी, आप अपना क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं सर से।
Thank you, Richa ji. Hello, sir. Thank you, Mr. Rao, for enlightening us with your knowledge. I have a quick question, sir. I am planning to set up a new manufacturing unit, okay, under MSME, and I've gone through KVIC, availing PMEGP scheme.
Okay.
Okay. I'm from Delhi, and my bank, who I used to deal with, I've taken 2 business loans in the past, successfully paid off. Everything is good. My CIBIL is around 760 plus. My score with sorry.
Very good. Tell me.
Yeah, my score with scorecard that KVGP or KVIC sent to the bank is 76. That's a scorecard score. Everything's good. All loans paid off and everything. So now this is the first time I'm getting into manufacturing. But they said that the bank that you have already discussed your project with, that bank is in Gurgaon. And as one of the policies is that the bank should be in the same district or the same city from whom you are availing loan under PMEGP.
Okay.
So now the problem is, actually, when I say I live in Delhi, I live in Ghaziabad. Okay. So now the problem is, I went to KVIC office and they said you have to choose a bank from Ghaziabad city itself. I went to one of the closest branches of the same bank in February, gave all the details about my project, and I've been trading within that same product from the past 3 years, and I told them I want to get into manufacturing. Branch manager said, I'm okay with this project and I will help you. You can get the proposal sent to our branch. KVIC sent the proposal in the month of March. And today, this branch manager, after visiting my manufacturing site, which I've leased already from the past 2 months because I did not want to lose the space, it's a rented space. Everything went fine. And today, out of the blue, when he could not deny me on any technical terms, because my paperwork is so strong, I think, he rejected it, stating that I don't feel the project is viable because you are doing the manufacturing for the first time. Now, this is a reason that I could not digest, because any manufacturer in the world did start manufacturing first time sometime, right, in their lifetime. So if I want to do that, he's saying, I don't feel it is viable because you've done jobs in the past and now you did trading and now you're planning to go into manufacturing. I mean, I personally think that is how someone grows, right? So I'm really demotivated today, sir. What are my options and how do I proceed?
See, the first point is your see, the bankers normally what happens. See, the keeps on changing. The managers or chief managers who are comes in the. So you might be having one contact with one bankers, and then over a period of time he gets a transferred, or he maybe gets retirement, or all these things will happens.
Yeah.
So my point is, okay, if your project one manager, one bankers, if say accepted for some short period, say it's your project is good and we are going to finance under the particular scheme.
Yeah.
And the next person can say, because it's not good, I am not going to finance that. In that case, see, you can approach the higher authority also, because taking that as the most important point, because the bankers know it keeps on changing. My point is keeps on changing in the sense. So ultimately, the you have to see your project report or project these things, how you are going to convince the bankers. Because overall the impression what you first you show it to, that is very important, and the way in which you are giving the project, and everything is very plays a very important role. Whether it's viable and how economically is good, and how is the business plan and the recovery method
Of the funds.
all these spots also they want to see very much very important. And say anyway, what I my request is you can share me the details in the my mail. Because I think madam has got my mail. Can share with that, and I hope we can. I will just go through that, and contact details of the particular bank also you can give, so that I can talk to them, or I can send a mail to him based on your document as well as your basically specifically on a project.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Rao. Thank you. And sir, one other thing. He not him directly, but her the loan department lady in the branch. He said in February, they said, would you be giving any collateral? I said, I want to get it covered under CGT MSC, and my branch in Gurgaon, who had approved my project, they said that we are ready to cover this project in the CGT MSC. But when KVIC said, I want a branch from the same district, this branch said, can you give us a collateral? I said, I can't, right? I only have limited funds, which I want to utilize for the other things that you will not approve under loan. Then they said, then they did not ask for it, but they just said, we're not feeling it viable. If you can get us contracts for few clients who are ready to purchase it from material from you, we probably will think. Now, I have verbal, discussions. I have clients list, which I shared with them, but there's no written contract, because if I don't know when my loan is going to be approved and when I will be able to set up the factory, which will take 2 to 3 months, how can I take pre-order or contracts at this point in time? So I'll share the details with you, sir. Kindly help me on this.
Yeah, please share.
Looking forward to it. Thank
Right.
you. Thank you.
सतीश जी आप अपना क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं सर से। सतीश जी, राहुल जी आप अपना क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं सर से।
हेलो।
यस सर।
हेलो सर, मैंने अभी जस्ट रिसेंटली एज अ सर्विस बेस्ड बिजनेस स्टार्ट किया है, आईटी कंपनी। सो आईटी कंपनी इसमें लोन ले सकते हैं या इसमें मिल सकते हैं?
Yeah, of course. Information technology, today is digital world. So your role plays a very important role. Today there is a transformation from earlier conventional type to digital line. So everywhere the digital world, is occupying in every sector. So the loan in that case is definitely it's possible. So you support the proper project report, and then with all these things in the, all these things, we can definitely the scheme will help you.
ओके सर। और ये इसमें कौन सी पीएमजीपी लगेगी या सीजीटीएमएससी लगेगी?
See, again, it depends on your requirement on the project report. So if your project report is within below 50 lakhs or something, then you can go for PMGP. The first time generation entrepreneur, no? There also you can do. Or if it is a lakhs, like something like service oriented means 20 lakhs. If it is a project is less than 10 lakhs, it is possible mudra loan can. Or if it is something about 1 crore or 1.5 crore, then you can go for CGTMC. If you are a SC ST candidate, you can opt for the stand-up India company.
ओके सर, थैंक यू सर।
रंजन मुखर्जी आप अपना क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं सर से। मिसेस अपर्णा जी आप अपना क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं मैम सर से।
Yes, good afternoon. First of all, I want like to thank you, UDYAMI and MSME. They are doing such a wonderful, incredible job. And thank you, Rao sir, and Unseen Hands too.
Thank you.
My
madam.
question is, yes, my question is, what is the support system to live life business, which exponentially hit in COVID situation? And for that reason, CIBIL score is really up to 500. So that's for financial organizations are not supporting. If my venture is under PMEGP, still I would like to share my 25 lakhs loan. I reduced it, only remains CC, that is at 6.65 lakhs, and MSME loan, that is 1.5 lakh. But that rotate money require for manufacturing and service industry. That gap creates a lot of mess in market basically. So I require that being women, that support system.
Madam, one thing is being a woman today, it's a great because in every sector there is a woman entrepreneurs. There is no sector now free from that. So everywhere they are occupying. It's a good sign. Equally, they are also competing. And for the kind information, I think you are taken the loan from BMEGP. You are running the business.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good that. How old is when you are taking the loan?
In 2018, I have taken.
Okay. What's the project?
That is a paper bags, cloth bags, and silk manufacturing.
Okay. Now you want to sustain your, no? How you are filing from last 5 years? The business is
Yeah,
running
5
fine, I
years.
hope.
Yes,
Huh?
yes, running, but that is exponential setback for silk industry. Na?
Silk industry.
Yes.
Silk industry. I mean, silk bags. You're talking about paper bags and the
Paper bags also. I have manufacturing unit for paper bags, cloth bags, as well as silk manufacturing.
silk
That is my
powerloom or handloom? Powerloom or handloom?
handloom.
Handloom. Acha.
I would like to share just introduction in short. Myself, designer Mrs. Aparna Amol Bakshi, super specialist in patterning. I have done my MSc with research subject, that is a Paithani weaving kurtis and accessories. All documents are registered on my name in the university. For this unique research, I have scholarship from Symbiosis International and Goldman Sachs for MBA in 2012. Afterwards, I never seen back. Day by day, every day, in every way, I am contributing to nation better than better. There is a cause of work, zero suicide. In 2018, we are not only just brand nominee participant, but we are winner in quality and customer satisfaction in 5,000 MSME. Then also today I am facing such a financial setbacks and calls and blah things. So it what you can say, hit to our self-esteem being business doing person.
Madam, do one thing. I think you can send a complete short or complete details by mail. I think I will share with.
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
share with details.
Yes.
I'll try to reply it based on the input what you do. Huh?
Yes. It's an honor to me. Thank you. Thanks a lot. It
There is
matters
one
a lot.
question. There is one question that what should be the minimum turnover of the company to avail such loans, especially normal 59 minutes.
Before COVID, there is a good, but
Yeah.
in COVID,
You are from which place? Madam? You are from which place?
I am from Pune, Maharashtra.
Pune. Okay.
Yes.
You do one thing, madam. You can send me the details what I mentioned. And that is one
Yes.
question Vijay Sampath has asked. What should be the minimum turnover of the company to avail such loans? That is especially normal loans, PSB loans. But in here it should be 1 year and 6 months GST paid.
Yes.
So that existing industries who want to avail loan under PSB loan, you should have 1 year turnover and then 6 months GST paid.
Okay.
It's the one question I just gone through that. What is the support system exponentially impact my industry due to civil score also lessons? Who is this anonymous attendee?
गोपाल कृष्ण जी, आप अपना क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं सर से.
अच्छा, ये तो है. And MSME champion website shows SSD skill is important.
स्वप्ना जी, आप अपना क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं सर से.
May not be properly responded.
स्वप्ना शंकर जी.
There is one question on SGSSD scheme, that is MSME schemes, champion schemes. Now it is almost stopped now. 23, it was actually up to 23 March 31st तक भी बंद हो गया ये स्कीम. ओके, कोविड टाइम में वो शुरू किया था, अभी ये स्कीम नहीं है.
स्वप्ना जी, आप अपना क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं.
Good evening, sir. I'm Swapna Shankar from Bangalore.
Yeah.
Past 2 years, I've opened my company. Filed a GST for 1 year. Now, coming June, I need to file the GST. I just want to know, I can go for Stand Up India loan or else a Mudra loan.
See, again, Mudra, you see the limit of loan, what in both the cases, Mudra and the Stand Up India. So if it crosses 10 lakhs, we can go for Stand Up. If it is below 10 lakh, so Mudra you can opt in. Again, you have to think, work on whether it's required for working capital or purchase of machineries and anything. You have to work on that issue.
It is a multi-product, so I can go for a Stand Up India, I'm a SC basically. So I just want to know, a few members told Stand Up India is only for the new ventures who's going to start the new company,
So green energy based, renewable based energy, all these terms are all eligible under Stand Up India.
Sir, I didn't get you.
Madam, all the projects are eligible under Stand Up India exclusively for women entrepreneurs and SC/ST categories.
Okay, okay, thank you. Sir, if any, like I need for more details, I can come and meet you in your office, sir.
Where you are sitting up, madam?
I'm in Matikere, Mutyanagar.
Oh, Matikere. Oh, here
Ah.
only. Here, JP Park.
Yes.
Okay, can contact me.
Oh, okay. Fine.
My
Thank
house,
you.
my house is there already. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Any other
गौरव
questions? Oh,
yes, sir.
let me.
गौरव जी आप अपना क्वेश्चन पूछ सकते हैं सर से.
Okay, madam. I think. Thank you, Richa Bharadwaj ji.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. Thank you so much, sir. आपने अपना समय दिया. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, and we'll keep in touch with us. We do a lot of programs. You should keep sharing it also, so that we can also share with all our MSME groups. Okay.
Okay,
Thank
sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam.